to what baby about. Ooh, turn it up now. Ooh, what baby. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let me exit out of all of that stuff. Okay, so we got to get into some things. All right. Hopefully I'm live. What's up, everybody? It is Jami. That's me here. Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to come and chit chat with you guys this afternoon. Okay, get into a few things here. All right. I'm sure notifications have not gone out to everybody because that's just how YouTube is, honey. So make sure that you're coming in video. There are a few things I want to get into. This statement from Peter Thomas. I also want to get into a pretty disturbing story. I believe it's coming out of Florida. All right, where this guy did some horrendous things to his family. So we are going to talk about that. I also got to get y'all thoughts about this teacher girl and what she did with this special needs. He or she did, this teacher did with this special needs student. Y'all got to give me your thoughts in the comments. Also, we have to get into what's going on with Kenya Moore. Candiace's comments about Kenya being suspended, as well as we got to touch on this situation with Mel to see what the hell is going on. Mel of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, so make sure that you guys are coming in, showing your support, going ahead and liking up the video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do just that. Now, before we get into the things, as we wait for more people to get in here, honey, okay, I do want to talk about this real quick. I saw this over on Neighborhood Talk. And this woman says, my daughter has 3 college degrees. 3. Girl, all I think about is the student loans. Like, girl, that's a lot of money. But honestly, some people be out here finessing and they be getting these scholarships, girl, so they don't have to deal with what some of the folks to deal with as for student loans, okay? Now, she says, my daughter has 3 degrees. We had her remove some of them degrees off her resume, and she suddenly got a plethora of job interviews. Y'all white women got a lot of work to do on yourselves as far as hiring and self-esteem. Now, y'all share y'all thoughts down in the comments, okay? Now, what I think now listen, for me, I don't think it's so much as about white women. I mean, I feel like if you would say white women got a lot of work to do on themselves and self-esteem, I feel like the white men do as well. So it's not just isolated to just white women. But I will say that I think it's just companies, and that's why I would lend it more to the white men, because a lot of these companies and CEOs and stuff, a lot of people in higher positions, majority of them are white men. I feel like a lot of them are the ones that may do the hiring, in my opinion. So I feel like it's really based on how corporate is set up right now. People are not really trying to pay. I think that there are a few jobs that people have been able to finesse their way through and get interviews and get them a new opportunity for some, but I don't think that's the case for the vast majority. So I think that's what it has to do with, like, them possibly not having or not wanting, not having the coins to pay people the adequate amount that they are worth when it comes to these degrees. That's where this whole term of overqualified comes in from. You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes in at. Like, you overqualified, you got too many degrees for this particular position. Basically saying we're not going to be able to pay you the money that you should be getting paid. Therefore, they feel like you're not worth that amount, right? But when you take some of those some of those degrees off, then of course she's going to get a plethora of jobs because they're going to be willing to cap her out at a certain amount. They probably gonna only want to be able to pay her about $15, $16, not even $20, maybe $25 an hour, if that, knowing that the lady probably worth $45 an hour. They not gonna want to pay that. So I don't think that it's really limited to white women and it's solely white women that need to check themselves, but that's just me. I would say that I will focus that on the white men who are technically the ones that are running these corporations. Majority of them are, in my opinion, okay? And they may have more of a hand in that than anything, and these corporations not being willing to pay money to people at this time. You know what I'm saying? Girl, child, because I'm like, she might got all these interviews, but it don't mean all them interviews is really finna pay her like she need to be paid. You know what I'm saying? And that really kills me because America at one point was like really glorifying degrees. Basically, they were glorifying, in my opinion, the debt, because there was a very small percentage of people that were getting full scholarships. Now, you may get some people that's getting a scholarship, but it may not be for all 4 years. It might be we'll give you a little $10,000 scholarship. You apply however you need to, but the colleges that they going to cost a whole lot of fucking money. It's more than 10K. Bitch, what the fuck? 10K probably gonna be enough to get my books for all 4 years. If that. What the hell? You feel what I'm saying? So, I feel like if y'all was the ones out here heavily advocating for people to get these degrees and get themselves in debt, then y'all need to do what y'all need to do to make sure these folks is able to get paid accordingly to pay these fucking degrees back if y'all not just gonna wipe them the hell out the system. You feel what I'm saying? I'll never forget how y'all bailed out the automobile industry. But y'all ain't out here trying to bail out your own fucking citizens. But you over there bailing out motherfuckers across seas. Girl, I can't deal with it. I'm so sick of that motherfucker. I swear I am. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. But anyway, honey. Good luck. All right. Let's see. Funky Daniva says overqualified people don't stay in the position they are applying for. Now listen, now that's possibly true now. Okay. Overqualified, like, I mean, let me get the hell up out of here, cause y'all, but see, I also feel like people don't stay in positions in general. Not just overqualified. People don't stay in positions in general because I think it's the workload. I think it's the work environment, and one thing about jobs and anywhere, what they love to do, and they used to mask this as like doing a little more and you could possibly get like a promotion or whatever. They used to they'll give you your job description, but then try to slowly give you other tasks outside of your job description, therefore getting you to work more harder on somebody else's work, but not properly compensating you for the extra projects and shit that they're giving you. So some people be like, bitch, I'm realizing that you always using me and I got to get the hell on. Excuse me? Okay. He goes on to say when someone is overqualified, it suggests that they are out of work and will take anything until they find something better. I think that is true. That may be how they look at it. But some people still be working the same jobs. Some people already have a job. I understand how it may look though. That it may suggest that that person is out of work, but what does that mean for the people that show that they are still actively in position and they are seeking out other opportunities, or at least shall I say entertaining? Okay, they're entertaining other opportunities within the market. So what about those folks? He says then the organization is left with a vacancy and it has to go through the hiring process all over again. It has nothing to do with the esteem or race, child. I mean, that part I do agree with. I don't think it's just strictly the esteem and the race, but if we want to play the race card, because I feel like that is a factor majority of the times, I would shift it from women, the white women, to the white men who often are the ones that run these corporations and often are the ones that have to sign off on the individuals that y'all hire any damn way. And you feel what I'm saying? And they may pass down through HR. These are the things that we're looking for. Okay, this is the price range that we're willing to stay within. That's why y'all overqualified. Overqualified is heavily given. We not willing to pay you that much. So what's up? Okay, what can we do? Punchinella from the zoo. What can we do? Okay. Let's see. Erica says, no, they do. She says, we had a Zoom meeting, cams on. I turned my camera on and I guess I got one too many compliments. And when the next session started, the cookie jar built white woman, not the cookie jar built white woman, told me, Erica, you don't have to have your camera on. No, she didn't, girl. Did she say that? And I would come on with that hoe on every time. I would come on with the camera on every time for you. For you, ma'am. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Okay. How was your weekend? Really? Oh, that's great. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, no, we had a great time. Went to the zoo with the little one. Yeah. Be all on that whole ass every time. Your camera on. And let me tell y'all, I was queen of cutting that camera off, bitch. I ain't like, girl, listen, I was the only black person on my team, too, but you was giving off. It was giving, I'm not here, girl. I'm not here. Don't talk to me. I'm not here. I'm not here. I hear y'all. I hear y'all talking. I can hear y'all. You not seeing my face ain't got nothing to do with my ears. I hear y'all. Okay. I was quick to cut that hoe off. Don't bother me. Okay. But girl, I understand. I mean, I don't think I really had that issue with my last job though. I don't think I had that issue. I mean, they was older than me. And we ain't had that many ladies on our team anyway. It was just like one, and then we had one in Miami. Yeah, we just worked with a bunch of Caucasian men. You know what I'm saying? But I worked in commercial real estate, so there's that. So yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was alright. I mean, I didn't really have too many issues. I had one issue with one white lady. Oh, I ain't like that hoe. I wonder how she doing though. I wonder how she doing. I had left that job though when they put that because I had a white man that was like my manager or whatever like that, and he was that. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I say me and him both used to leave the office early, like I'm out this bitch. Okay, I bet cool. I see you later. You know what I'm saying? But it sometimes I'm with you though. It do kind of sometimes be the white women because when that white lady had got over our team, she was just on another level. Okay, my homegirl, which is still one of my closest friends to this day, had to snap on that bitch, and I'm just like, well, I'm here with you. I am here with you. Get her together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl. I don't want to ever have to deal with those days again. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section. I think that is tied to money when it comes to these corporations and what they don't want to pay, which is why people be overqualified for positions. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about that, and I'll be moving on. Okay, and as we speak on money, honey, girl, did y'all hear about this? Did y'all hear? So first of all, for the people that don't know anything of what's going on, Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? This was a friend of the show. Her name is Keairna Stewart, okay? She got into an incident with another friend of the show, if she was even a friend of the show, because I feel like this lady, when we didn't even really see her on the show this past season. But there was an event thrown by Gizelle and Ashley, okay, of Potomac. They were doing some type of fashion show for their athleisure line. Ashley, who's close friends with this woman named Deborah or Deborah to some, she attended this event. Now, she really came there to get at Candiace because Candiace has labeled her as, I believe, Sesame Street, the Cookie Monster, and things of that nature. And I feel like it was warranted because Deborah had some salacious things to say about Candiace's husband, okay? Trying to make it seem like he was making a pass at her or whatever. So Deborah was spewing lies about Candiace's husband, and the video footage showed Miss Deborah to be a liar. Okay. So she comes to an event invited by Miss Ashley Darby, who I feel had a complete understanding of what was going to go down. She knew Deborah was going to try to confront Candiace, as this was the last event of the year and this was a all cast event. Okay. Deborah tries to approach Candiace to have such a conversation. Right. Candiace is not entertaining the circus at all. Okay, she's like, go away from me with this. Miss Deborah's continuing to talk her mess. I think she even threw like a drink or threw something in Candiace's direction. Miss Keairna, who was trying to separate them, kind of like pushes her back, like, girl, get back, scoot back. In that moment, Miss Deborah decided to swing. I do believe that she hit Keairna in the face with her purse or something like that. And that is, my guys, when all hell broke loose, okay? And that is when Keairna got on the head top. Give me head top. And that's what it was given, okay? She got on the head top, and then there was another woman that pulled on Keairna, dragging her down to the ground, causing Deborah to fall on top of her. They continued to fight, and Deborah left with an injury to her forehead. Okay. Now Deborah, Keairna, I'm sorry, let me go back. Keairna left with an injury to her forehead. Okay. Now, Keairna got on her live and she said that she believes justice will and should be served when it comes to this incident. All right. Now, when she said that, I was kind of like, I don't know if it's really going to happen. I mean, it's been this long. She hasn't done anything yet. Why would she do something now? Well, that's really not for me to say. It's really up to statute of limitations, because statute of limitations is going to tell you how long you got to press on some shit. Okay, so obviously she's still within her range. Okay, after long thoughts about it, consultations with the attorney or whatever, they have come to the front and they have decided, okay, to file a lawsuit in DC, okay, in the Superior Court. All right, they said it was filed in February of 2024, which is very interesting because it is now June and we just now learning about this. I'm just now learning about this in this June, girl. But they're saying that in February 2024, they said it expands on the altercation with Keairna seeking $10 million in damages due to mental and physical anguish associated with the incident. 10 million is crazy. Okay. It is crazy. All right. She is also asking the court for a jury trial. Now, why are you asking the court for a jury trial? I guess you don't want it to be tried by judge. What they call that, a bench hearing or something like that. When you go before the judge and the judge tells you what's gonna be what. Is that? I mean, I thought that I forgot. Or is that a fry hearing? I can't remember. Y'all let me know. Y'all attorneys, the people in the legal field, let me know what it's called. But yeah, 10 million to me is crazy. I don't even think Candiace sued Monique for that much. Now, I'm not gonna say Miss Keairna should not sue her. Sue her. Sue that lady for running up on you like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like this lawsuit will have the same fate as Candiace and Monique's did. I do. I think that is going to be thrown out. I do. And when it's thrown out, I don't think it's going to be about who was right or wrong. Just like people tried to say, because Monique's lawsuit was thrown out, she was in the right. Guess what? Till this day, she wasn't. I believe the issue was that they participated in certain behavior on screen. Okay. So y'all both was with the BS. Okay. Go away from me with this. This happened on camera. It is what it is. Dismissed. Okay. I think the same thing is going to happen with them, except for Deborah wasn't technically a cast member or a friend of the show this season. So for her to come into a function that she wasn't technically, I'm not going to say wasn't supposed to be at, but wasn't a part of the cast, and you're coming out seeking an issue with somebody, and you're confronting this person and getting into it with that person, and this person is trying to push you back and break, like, stop, chill out, whatever, whatever. Then you hit her and then you get into, I don't know how this going to play out. Now, she might get something possibly, but it won't be 10 million. Judge may come back and say, we're going to give you 10,000. Okay, but she said it's for the mental and physical anguish associated with it. Now, I do believe there was some additional taunting that took place by Miss Deborah online once the incident went down. Okay, so I mean, I don't know what kind. I mean, hey, I want to say if the attorney took on the case, then obviously she has one, but that's not necessarily true. I feel like a lot of times attorneys take on cases to get folks money. Hello. So we'll have to see what's going to happen with this situation, because I just don't know. Y'all let me know. I don't know if if it should be a jury trial. And then it's given 10 million, but I will say this, either way it go, whether her case gets dismissed, thrown out or not, I feel like she's still kind of winning in a sense, because she's putting Deborah in the bind. At the end of the day, you're still having to go out to get an attorney to defend you. And you're still going to have to get this attorney, retain their services, and having to, when you retain their services, you're going to have to pay them. And any additional work that they may have to put in, that they may charge you for while this case is in limbo, she kind of still affected you in the sense that she got back at you by hitting your pockets. Whether the money comes to her or go to somebody else, you're going to have to pay that out. So she's still kind of getting you. You know what I'm saying? She's still kind of like getting you a little bit, but we'll have to see. Y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like this is worth $10 million? She did say not just the physical, not just the physical, but the mental anguish that came with it. Okay, she did, suffer an injury. She had to be, she had to heal from that. Now, I think that at the minimum, Deborah should at least pay for the ambulance ride and whatever care she had to get because of the fight. You know what I'm saying? You are the cause of everything that happened. So with that being said, if I don't get 10 million, girl, then you at least need to pay about a good smooth 10,000 to cover my fees. Whether I had to go to a therapist, me getting in the ambulance, okay, that ride costs money, me being in the hospital and getting whatever treatment, like you should have to pay for that. So girl, I hope you got you a good ass lawyer talking about some $10 million. Girl, who said that? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, bitch. I don't know. That's too much money, girl. But okay. Deborah, I ain't been hearing you say nothing. Now she's suing you for assault and battery, girl. Good luck. Let's keep going. Okay, I want to get to Peter because Peter came to social media because, what it appears, okay? Mr. Peter Thomas, he came to social media to express the situation. Now, it seems as though Peter is not great at paying things, okay? It's giving more of he pays it, but he doesn't pay it. Do you feel me? Like, I'm gonna pay it, meaning I'm gonna look over that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna act like that right there never even happened. Like I'm gonna pay it. Okay? In the words of Armand. Yeah, I'm gonna pay it. But he doesn't pay it. You see what I'm saying? It's like he pays it, but he don't pay it. And the IRS came and said, let me tell you something. I don't know who you think you are, but we not them. Now, you can think that you finna finesse on your employees or whatever, but what you're not gonna do is not give us our coins. You're not finna not give us our ends, okay? You work so hard for this, and we have to take this. You understand? You get it together. We gonna need our coins. So he decided to come down, have a conversation, and let the people know about his actions, and I guess how he gonna correct them, child. Let's listen to Peter for a second.
Good afternoon, social media world. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc., etc., etc. All right, I'm here to make a statement. My attorney and I have been working on a case for the last 2.5 years now, and it came in on where I'm putting out this statement. I must have to apologize to my mom, my dad that's passed, and my kids, my friends, immediate family members, and anybody out there that checked for me. I did some wrong that I have to make right. I have to stand up. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible, and I have to pay my debt. For 2.5 years ago, the IRS started a case that went back 10 years.
Damn, 10 years.
Showed that from one struggling business to the next and the next, that I'd failed to pay my withholding taxes on time. And at some point when the business wasn't doing well, failed to pay at all. And
I'm confused. If you fail to pay them on time, but you still paid them, why would they be on your arse then if they got their money? Are they just on your arse for you failing to pay them at all? Because that's what I would think they would be on your arse for.
It's something that I thought I could work out, catch up with, make hold. But the hole got deeper for me. Mm-hmm. So I deeply regret, deeply, and I'm saying this,
I believe it.
With all sincerity, I deeply regret not to make the IRS withholding tax a priority in my life, with no excuses, because there is none. It's the law.
Right.
I'm finding out a lot about that law lately, and what I need to say to all business owner out there, if you're starting out a business, make sure that you're funded enough to cover your payroll after you pay your rent and you pay your utilities and you pay your vendors. Make sure that you could cover those withholding taxes, and make sure on the 20th of every month you pay those revenue taxes, because when those things add up, Uncle Sam is your partner, and they're not getting their piece. Mm-hmm. And keep on adding it up. It's going to come and it's going to bite you like it's biting me now. Okay? So I deeply regret, not paying my withholding taxes in a timely manner or in any manner that would put me in the place where I am now. And but I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to be responsible. and I'm going to pay my debt. Okay? Because that's the agreement. And that's the way it is. Okay? Thank you for the time. I'll be talking about this some more, probably. Okay, but I'm quite sure when it comes out, because y'all like to put me in the shade room and all those other places.
Yes, we do.
I'm quite sure it's going to be all over the place because I am Peter Anthony Thomas. Okay? Again, I apologize to the United States
Boy,
government.
you is Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband. Why he over here talking about some Peter Anthony Thomas? Boy, you Cynthia Bailey ex-husband, and that's why we over here. Stop playing.
It gave me such a wonderful opportunity to express myself and build these businesses. And I let them down, I let myself down, I let my family down, and I'm going to make amends. Okay? Thank you.
Listen, y'all, I don't care. I feel bad for him. Listen, because the IRS ain't nothing to play with. I don't know how long you thought you were going to be able to run away from them, but they really ain't nothing. They ain't nothing to play with, you know. And I mean, I don't know if he was conscious or aware of what was happening and he slipped out. I don't know. I mean, I know he wasn't paying the employees. I know that was something that people were coming out and talking about. But what was happening 10 years ago to where you just didn't take care of that? And then he said they were investigating him from 2.5 years ago for something that happened 10 years ago. And it just goes to show that, like, no matter what we think we may be getting away with, y'all, they be on your head top. Okay, they be on your heels about their money, girl. Look, I'm over here wondering, like, I know I just made my payment the other day. I'm just over here trying to see, is there anything else that I am missing? Do I owe them anything else, bitch? Okay, because I'm not trying to be in Peter's shoes. Like, what the hell? Did I pay out my coin? Okay. Child, this is interesting. All right, now they're saying Peter Thomas, ex-husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey, told you, sir, you're Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband. They're saying he's been federally charged in Charlotte for not paying trust fund taxes to IRS. Now, court records show, or at least they say, the money was spent on numerous retail purchases, real estate, and travel expenses. That's crazy. They said Thomas, who's the owner of Club One Charlotte and PT Media LLC, was federally charged after his Charlotte businesses failed to pay $640,000 in trust fund taxes from employee wages to the IRS. Court records show. Now, another $1.1 million in trust fund taxes from businesses in Miami and Baltimore owned by Thomas went unpaid between 2021 and 2023. Let me tell you something. One person I get into on YouTube is Pocket Watching with JT. So if y'all watch Pocket Watching with JT, can you please come to the front if you have time this week to break down this situation? Because I'm trying to understand why a trust fund taxes are even connected to his business. Were you trying to go away and get out, like go around something? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've been seeing quite a few videos where they were talking about a lot of these black and just in general financial gurus on social media. But they really, you know, when you think that you're learning about how to properly do your taxes or set up your business or anything, what was really happening was that these people was teaching y'all how to honestly scam the system. Okay, and that's one thing that Pocket Watching with JT does. He gets into situations like this and he breaks it down and he explains, because I do believe he's an accountant, or at least he's a tax professional. He went to school for like finances and accounting and stuff like that. So this is like his business. He does this all the time, so he understands these type of things. So I'm hoping, I wonder how I could put in a little request to be like, can you break this situation down so I can have more understanding of what a trust fund tax has to do with this? Were you putting things in a trust fund to shield yourself of having to pay the full amount or something? What was really going on with that? You feel what I'm saying? They said, Baltimore, they're saying, another $1.1 million in trust fund taxes from businesses in Miami and Baltimore owned by Thomas went unpaid between 2021 and 2023. And what's interesting about 2021, didn't he owe Cynthia that money around that time? Sometime in 2021? Then he owed her some money and she called him out and he was like, I'm going to get you your money or whatever. Next thing you know, that money turned up. So I don't know what happened or how he got her coinage. But this is crazy. But these are the risks, right? When you run a business, these are the risks. Everybody's business is not going to be successful. And I think his businesses probably started going downhill once he and Cynthia got their divorce. And he wasn't really on their show. So I don't know, girl, this is a mess. They're saying court records say the money was spent on numerous retail purchases, real estate, and travel expenses. Thomas failed to pay more than $2.5 million in employment taxes between 2017 and 2023. Did you have a financial advisor at all? Or did they not do right by you or something? They said back in 2019, Thomas Business Sports One LLC owes $236,000 in unpaid taxes. Documents showed Thomas as the owner of Sports One in Uptown Charlotte when the taxes were left unpaid, and then the place closed down in fall of 2022. We came up with Sports One, and the first market that we wanted to introduce it was here in Charlotte, and we had our grand opening last night, and it was phenomenal and beautiful. So that's what he said back in 2014, baby. Whoo, child, I would, oh, girl, that's a lot of money. Are you going to do time? What'll be crazy is if you do time and still got to pay this money, because how you going to pay the money while you locked up? How is that going to get taken care of? That's why his attorney told him to come to the front and go ahead and put that apology out there. And if he don't put that apology out there, maybe they'll go a little light on him. Since he's being, I guess, an example for others to pay y'all taxes and do what y'all got to do because we on y'all heads. Child, listen, I feel like he's not the only person they're going to be coming after. They done send so much damn money overseas. They're going to be over here trying to jack up everybody that owe them. That's what it's given to me. That's crazy.
Help you increase checkout conversion by 46%.
Let me go back. Hold on, y'all. I don't even know where that audio is coming from. All right, there we go. I'm like, girl, where is this audio coming from? But I just feel like that's crazy. They're going to be after a lot of people, honey. They just sent a lot of money overseas that they probably can't get back. So they're going to try and get it up out of their citizens, even though people are already having a wartime anyway. But, child, this is messy. So, good luck, man. I hope that works out, because that is crazy. Let's go ahead and let's move on, okay? I want to get into this story here. This is where I really want to get y'all thoughts over here on this particular story. So, what they're saying is that, if I can get to the headline, child. Let's refresh it. So they're saying a special education teacher suddenly called in sick with food poisoning. But when it emerged what she was really doing, she was immediately fired. Now, what it appears she was doing, y'all. Now, y'all got to come in close for this. Now, what the people had said she was doing, right? The folks had said she took a student to the clip clinic. That's what they said. They said she had took a student. She had said she was sick, had a little piece of food poisoning, and then took that girl down there to one of them clip clinics to get it snip up out of her. And girl, I think right out the gate, that's wrong as fuck, because that's not your child. That is not your child, ma'am. For you to be taking anybody's kid, was that your child? But this sounds like a special education, special needs. I'm not sure, okay? People like to say they're two different things. But listen, either way, it was a kid that you took down to get a whoop whoop. Girl, this is crazy. They said a New Hampshire teacher has been fired after she secretly escorted a pregnant special needs student to an abortion clinic. Let me tell you something. If this student is special needs, then you should have been investigating and asking who did this to you. With what happened to you, did you consent? You should have been taking her somewhere to get a different type of help, not to try and hide what had happened to her. I feel like, in my opinion, personally, you should have got fired. But that's just in my personal, okay? Hold on one second. Then they said she told staff she had food poisoning, but instead drove a student to the medical facility, according to court documents. Now, the teacher was listed as working for Regional Services and Education Center, a nonprofit based in Amherst, okay, according to the Boston Globe. Now, the institution...
Ready?
I don't want to hear the audio. Why y'all gotta be so loud with it? All right. Now, what they're saying is that the teacher was listed as working with the Regional Services and Education Center, a nonprofit based in Amherst. They said the institution serves grade 5 through 12 with special needs and disabilities across several schools in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. But it's unclear how old the student is, though. So we don't know if she 18. We don't know if the baby is 12. Girl, we don't know what the hell is going on. But this is some crazy shit, yeah. Now, they saying it comes after New Hampshire Education Commissioner and Frank Edublood, or whatever his name is, Frank E., aired the allegation in an opinion piece he penned in April called "Thank God Someone is Looking Out for the Children." Sir, I hope this title was you being sarcastic. They said while slamming a litany of issues in the school system, he questioned, should we turn a blind... Oh, yeah, girl, he was being sarcastic. He said, should we turn a blind eye when allegedly an educator lies by calling in sick so they can take a student without parental knowledge to get an abortion? Baby, fired and sued. You're out of order, ma'am. He also called out schools counselors who encourage students to transition their gender without involving a parent, and a mentor teacher who is drinking on the job while other educators turn a blind eye to it. Now, y'all know that lady was over there in California, over there that was drunk than a skunk, okay? Loose than a goose, don't get me started is what it was given over there as she was teaching second graders. And they said they can't charge her with nothing because there's nothing wrong with her showing up to the classroom being drunk, okay? Being loose as a goose is what they said. Now, they go on to say that this Frank E. person is a former GOP candidate for governor who last year expressed disappointment over the defeat of parental rights legislation, which would have led to greater transparency for parents into what goes on at the schools, right? Because, girl, this is crazy. Now, they're saying that state officials opened a probe into the teacher's alleged failure to separate the personal lives of the students from her role as a classroom educator. Now, they did say snip is legal in New Hampshire for up to 23 weeks and 6 days into the pregnancy. Now, this is what they're saying. So there is no suggestion that the snip in this case was illegal. The only thing that was wrong was her doing it without getting the consent of her parents and just taking her down there all willy-nilly, okay? And then when you supposed to be at work, you calling in sick, talking about you got some food poisoning. Now, how did y'all find this out? Now, they say court documents say the teacher involved told investigators she helped the student to determine how far along they were so they knew what options they'd have available. She found a safe place for the procedure and talked it through with the student before offering to accompany them because they didn't have anyone to support them. But when her employers found out, she was placed on administrative leave through the remainder of her employment contract. Okay, at which point her role will end. Now, letters to the teacher from the state of New Hampshire Education Department show they accuse her of failing to properly supervise and abide by ethical standards regarding student boundary protocols with the student under your care. Now, the school has been providing special education services for more than 40 years. I don't give a fuck how long they've been providing services. I don't give a damn how long y'all been around. And y'all highlighting how long y'all been around should be enough for that teacher to know what the hell her boundaries are and her operating outside of protocol. Ma'am, you was out of line. And you should be out of a job, okay? No, ma'am. But y'all still ain't telling the people how they found out. That's what I want to know. I don't care nothing about the abortion rates and all of this that y'all are trying to clue us in on, girl. I have a question to know. How did y'all come to find out about these details? Was it something about this child that y'all noticed? Did something come across y'all desk and y'all learned from then? Let me see what this news story is saying over here.
expected to be front and center in the November election. Years since the Dobbs decision that overturned Roe versus Wade and national protections for abortion. On the steps of the Supreme Court, abortion rights activists gathered, briefly clashing with some counter-protesters. The issue is expected to be front and center in the November election. Meanwhile, New Hampshire has the strictest abortion laws in New England, banned in most cases 24 weeks after conception, and parents must be notified for patients under 18. Well, tonight, an abortion rights rally at the State House in Concord, with actor Tony Goldwyn coming in the wake of the public learning of a teacher's controversial firing in Amherst. Our NBC 10 Boston's Aaron Logan joining us live outside the school with that story all new at 11. Aaron.
Priscilla, a lot of mixed emotions on this one, especially on this particular evening involving abortion rights. The teacher worked for Regional Schools and Education Center. The school wouldn't comment, but they did confirm that the parents were all notified. A New Hampshire teacher fired for allegedly taking a student who attends a special needs school to have an abortion.
I feel for any student who's put in a situation where they have to make big decisions about their health care and don't feel like they can turn to their parents.
Across this country,
at a packed reproductive rights event in Concord, many speaking out in favor of the teacher, saying she was put in a tough situation.
I feel like the teacher was just doing what they felt as a human, and putting their job at risk. And as a student, like, you go to your teachers because you trust them.
That's way above her pay grade to begin with, and a student should not be in that situation. Like, there needs to be a better support system.
A report from the New Hampshire Department of Education says the teacher admitted to faking a sick day to take the student to have a medical procedure.
I'm sorry. I can't get with that. Who? Y'all over here upholding the teacher and her actions. I hear y'all, but it's not penetrating for me. I'm not able to support this. For y'all to feel like this, and the teacher to feel like this was the only option, she didn't have the support. Where was y'all at before this happened to know that she didn't have the support? When you saw that she wasn't getting the support that she needed leading up to this situation, where the fuck was y'all antennas at then? Did you step in at all and help out then? Because I am confusion. And now y'all trying to justify it so that y'all can, I guess, reverse whatever had been already taking place or whatever the case is, like when it comes to abortion and stuff like that. And I understand, and I do feel like women should have a right to make their own decision in my personal, because that ain't none of my business. But when you're talking about a kid, and a special one at that, and they didn't really have the support, where the fuck was you at when you saw she didn't have? Because if she didn't have the support for you to take her down there, then that means she didn't have the support before that happened. So where the fuck was you at then? How did you show up then for you to feel so comfortable to call in saying that you sick to take her down there? I need more details for it to make sense, because it's not necessarily clicking.
It also details the teacher assured she spoke to the student for more than 2 weeks about options and finding a safe facility. The state's Education Department Commissioner Frank Edelbutt sounding the alarm in an op-ed against the teacher's alleged behavior in the incident. Protesters at Monday evening's pro-choice Concord event also sounding off.
The teacher should not be involved with them, taking kids to those clinics. Medical procedures? I mean, you can't give a kid an aspirin in school, and yet you can take them
to ma'am.
Have an abortion, which may have complications.
Come on.
And not tell a parent? No. I think the teacher should be fired, and I don't think she should ever get a job again.
Now, that might be a stretch, okay? You mean not get a job in the teaching field of some sort. Gotcha.
Now, documents given to us by the Department of Education show that the teacher's license and registration are valid pending the results of the investigation. Her identity is not being revealed. Live in Amherst.
Baby, ain't that some shit? Girl, that is some messy That is crazy. That is crazy, okay? Whew. Child, and you talking about leading up to it weeks before you tried to give her, I guess, a different way out and other stuff that you could have done. I don't know. I don't know if you should have went to the cops or something. Do you not feel safe at home? Did anybody at the home do this to you? Woo. You should have took her to Law and Order SVU. You should have took her to the Special Victims Unit, ma'am. You don't take her down there to no damn abortion unit. That's not your job. You right, it's above your pay grade. Okay? You over here going above and beyond. No, ma'am. I can't. All the best to that young lady. I'm sure hearing the news of this is probably even more traumatic, just as well as the situation of becoming pregnant, and God knows how she did because she's special needs. So I would be leaned towards the thought that she didn't even consent for this to go down. Okay, so I feel like she's violated right there, but that's just my opinion. And then for you to go through a traumatic experience of being having to get an abortion, and then now this aftermath, like, it's too much. I can't take it. I can't. And I understand y'all are not outing her identity and stuff like that, but y'all need to do some more investigating into the parents and stuff and why the teacher felt like the girl did not have the adequate support that she needed. Because if she ain't got that support leading up to that, it makes me question the parents and what's really going down, or I'll say the caregivers, the people that's in charge of her, because she may not even be with her real parents. You know, so it's just crazy, man. Like, I just, child, a damn mess, okay? Let us go ahead and move on. We got about 500 people in the chat, so thank you guys for being here. If we could get to 300 likes, that would be great, so I do appreciate it, okay? Now, next, I want to talk about this story, which is crazy. This shit here is insane. Do you hear what I say? And we finna talk about it, girl, because I can't take it. Let me see which one it is. Because girl, this man here, bitch. Ooh, I cannot. All right, so first of all, I'm going to highlight this right here, okay? This man is Scooter Bryce, okay? At least that's his nickname. That's not his real name. I do believe his real name is Javante Bryce. Hold what you got. This man went on a unaliving spree, okay? And we're going to get into the details of that. But I wanted y'all to get into this post first. This post is of him with two different babies. It says, I may be I guess he meant to say broke, and broken hundreds of women's hearts. And this was just a day ago. But I'll never break y'all hearts, is what he says to these babies. I love you so, so much. Both y'all first words were Dada. Hashtag my babies. This man made this post, y'all, and went on to break their hearts. Let's get into it, okay? All right. Now, where I was trying to find the particular news one. Did they have the news one up? Let me see. If not, we'll just get into what they're saying. All right. We'll just do this post here, okay? So I know they copied this post and they pasted it over, all right? So what they're saying is 28-year-old Javante Bryce. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. That's what I want to do. Because this is insane here, baby. Child, I'm talking about insane. All right, so they're saying, let's get back over here on this screen for you guys. So they're saying 28-year-old Javante, I would think it's Javante. Correct me later. Javante Bryce, BKA Scooter Bryce, unalived his own mother, Nisha. Or Titty Nisha. I'm not sure how you say her name, but her nickname is Pie, okay? Unalived her at a Motel 6. Yes, trigger warning. Thank you so much for that, Keisha. Trigger warning. I'm sorry it's a little late, y'all. Trigger warning. Then he went on to unalive his first cousin, Sequoia, also known as Koya. It was Koya's birthday. Scooter went and unalived Soldier Pig Carter, who was allegedly pregnant by him. Scooter was on his way to Georgia to unalive a fourth person when he was pulled over near the Florida-Georgia state line. He was clapped and unalived after exchanging fire with the Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies. Okay, they said it is alleged that this was done because he was caught on the down low. Now, see, ma'am, I didn't know I was going to get into that portion. I didn't know that portion was about to be in there. Each time he went and unalived a victim, he tagged them on FB. His entire timeline was witnesses to the devastation. So freaking sad, y'all. And this is the cousin's page. This is Koya. It looks like she may have left behind 2 sons, which is insane. I do believe this is his page. Okay, so we got into the little girls that he has. He talked about how much he loves his kids, and then he goes on. Okay, so 22 hours ago, he says the only relationship I know I'll never lose is with the Lord. I'm not here. I can't judge you. I don't know what your relationship was, and I don't know what he gonna tell you, as you have probably met him or will soon. Okay. Whenever your soul or whatever arrives wherever you're supposed to go. Okay. Then goes on to say love with the heart. Okay. Fingers crossed thing. And then he says, I love you, bae, which is his cousin. See you in hell. See you in hell. Joe Bryce, not sure if that's his dad or somebody, but they was asking, where are you? I know there were some comments where people were asking him, they were asking something about Koya, and he said, oh, she gone. Like, she gone. I'm like, whoa. He says, pig, I love you, but you had to go. 15 hours ago. Then he says, baby, I love you too. Kyla D. Blackman. Don't know who she is. I don't know if that's who he was on his way to or if he got her too. Then he said, since I can't catch you, I'm going to catch your brother. You got me fucked up. Why? 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 For what, sir? Why? Why? This is insane. These are some of the messages. He tagged Kyla D. I guess they may have taken her page down. Somebody says, where are you? Johnny Bryce says, NIGGA, take this SHI down. Wrong with you? Then Scooter responds and says, boy, she gone. Somebody says, who gone? Okay, they said, hurry up and come see me next. Brooklyn President, Crown Heights, apartment 3B. Oh, so Sean Davis was like, come see me. You said, oh, wow. So they was finna get into some things. Okay. Somebody says, cuz tell me what I just heard ain't true, man. He says, man, I'm on my way to Georgia to finish what I started. Somebody says, whatever you're battling, you need to pray. And there are more people commenting to him. I didn't see his response here. Okay. That's just crazy. So one of the shootings happened at a Motel 6, and then there was another one at Palmetto with potentially life-threatening injuries, and then there was another one reported serious injuries, and then there was a traffic crash. Ooh, child. Like, why? I don't know if it's because of what people are alleging about him possibly being on the down. You know what I'm saying? But this is just what social media is saying. And there were more posts, so that's what I was looking for, to see where those other posts were that I saw earlier. I may have already gotten into them. Tragic. I think this may have been the young lady that was pregnant by him that everybody was alleging. That's the cousin. That is him. This is insane here, child. Now, that's what they saying. Let me see what this post is saying. I see everyone joking about this situation, but imagine if this was one of y'all people. Mental health is so important. I hate this for everybody involved and everyone this is going to affect, especially those babies. My God. Then goes on to say he started making posts on FB before he went on a spree, taking his own mother life first, then his cousin and girlfriend / baby mama life. Hours later, Tampa PD finally caught him, clapped him. Okay. He just went crazy. I don't know. I don't know if he was caught being on the DL or what the heck happened, but that's what the news is saying, child. Why would you, like your own mama? What you got going on? That's crazy. What were you experiencing in life? The crazy part is I have this muted. I was going to say, and it's still playing. I want to see if the news is going to tell us anything additional.
Happening in Manatee County, 3 women are dead after a man went on a killing spree. It all started around 9 o'clock last night. It first started with a shooting at a Motel 6 on 67th Street Circle East in Bradenton. Deputies say when they got there, they found a 48-year-old woman dead. Deputies say witnesses told them the suspect, Javante Bryce, shot his mother and then left the area. And then later that night, deputies were sent to another shooting on 26th Street Court East in Palmetto. They say a 29-year-old woman had been shot and killed while sitting inside a parked SUV.
Wow.
Witnesses identified Bryce as the shooter in that one as well. And while investigating both of those cases, deputies received information about another shooting, this one in Bradenton. Police learned the same suspect shot and killed a woman before leaving that area. Multiple law enforcement agencies tracked Bryce to Hamilton County, where he was shot and killed by deputies after shooting at them. Manatee County homicide detectives learned that Bryce was on his way to Georgia with the intent to kill another person. Multiple investigations are ongoing currently.
Girl, that's terrible. I wanted to bring this story to you guys. It was a bit crazy. Don't know what caused this man. People are alleging that he was on a DL. I don't know that for a fact. I would like to see more evidence confirming that story, but he had something going on for him to just go and clap his mom, his cousin, and his baby mom, the woman that's pregnant with your child. Like, why? And leave your 2 daughters behind while you talk about you'll never break their hearts. Now their hearts broken because they ain't even got their grandma. They ain't got their daddy. Child, I cannot. That's enough on that one, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on, okay? Let's get into this Candy Birds and let's talk about Miss Kenya more, okay? Y'all know Kenya ended up being suspended. And that's just what's going on. I'm not hearing that she's filming. I actually heard that none of the ladies were filming, but then Porsha got on Amazon and said that they were filming, and she said that she was filming with Kelly, who I believe her and Kelly are beefing. She was filming with Shamia, and then I believe it could have been Angela or Cynthia. One of the two, I think, was there. And I remember Porsha saying after watching them all, after that whole time of them doing their filming their set or whatnot, she was like, oh, we got a good group of ladies now. So I'm like, what do you mean now? Is that shade to Miss Kenya? Because Kenya's not there. And also, is Brittany there? Did she leave? Did she quit? Like, you're saying now as though neither one of them are a part of the show. At least that's how I read it. But anywho, so Kenya has been suspended over alleged pictures that showed one of her castmates in a compromising position. Okay. Explicit images they are alleging were put out about her. All right. And so based on what was put out, Miss Candy was asked her thoughts about Kenya's suspension. So let us check out exactly what Miss Candy had to say.
And realistically, I do see stuff and I'm like, why they doing that? Like, I don't like the fact that they suspended Kenya. Yeah. I know a lot of people's like, she shouldn't have shown that. But it's the Housewives. Like, how many times we done did something that you think somebody shouldn't do? So who made the rules? Like, why y'all all of a sudden got such an issue with somebody doing something crazy to somebody? It's
believe
like,
it or not, that drama
if
draws
it was in the public, if it was in the internet, and the girl came at her, it's like, okay, well, that was the rule. You don't get to choose how she come back. So I just wasn't feeling all of that, but hey, we'll see when it come on TV.
Yeah,
you know, everybody's so sensitive now. Everything.
Yeah,
you know.
And I just knew with bringing Kenya back, it was going to keep like the little drama going.
Yeah.
And she's needed, like to agitate.
I totally agree.
She's needed.
Well, she kept it going all right.
Yeah, she definitely did. Now
really
she's suffering. But you know, and I would say this, being a person that has been there. It be a lot of people on the show who be trying to protect their image, so they'll say stuff off camera now. And realistically,
Okay, so y'all heard what Miss Candy had to say. I don't know. I feel conflicted a bit. I hear what she's trying to say, meaning that Bravo supports a lot of whole shit, and then now all of a sudden y'all want to suspend somebody when one of your producers who worked close next to Miss Kenya was likely already aware of what she was finna do, and then now that she's done it and the other person has made it an issue, now y'all want to try and say, oh, now you're suspended, like now it's the issue or whatever. But y'all ain't had no issue when she was walking up there with the damn posters. So a producer definitely knew what she was doing. I feel like if Kenya's suspended, then that producer that was aware should have been suspended as well. But it is kind of tough because Candy had her own situation, right? And people felt like, well, hell, you did the same thing with Phaedra. You know, you didn't even want to, do anything with Phaedra. Phaedra got kind of kicked off the show or whatnot. And I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, Candy didn't say she wanted them to kick her off. She just said, I'm not filming with that. Okay, I'm not. Now, Bravo could have kept her and figured out a way to film around that. I feel like they did that a little bit with Vanderpump Rules when it came down to Rachel sleeping with Tom Sandoval or whatever. That when it came to the reunion and everybody had to be in the same area, they swapped them out. Right? They brought in I think Shayna went behind, and then they brought Rachel out for her to sit down, and then they swapped them and whatever when it was time or whatever. So I feel like there was ways to work around the situation, but also Phaedra was putting out some lies. Okay, she was putting out some lies, right? Kenya may have put out the truth on old girl. However, what Phaedra and them did was like, you literally created a story and lied and tried to damage somebody's, reputation. But also at the same time, I feel like if Brittany is trying to, I guess, escape her past a little bit and not wanting that to be a part of her story or connected to her or whatever, and Kenya's reminding her like, BIT, this is who you is, then I would think that she got every right to be mad. I don't know about suspension. Like, if she doesn't want that to be out there, then, if you got her looking like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, then, you should be at least reprimanded. And I don't know how long you should be suspended for. I don't think she should be fired for it. But suspension, I think, was reasonable. With Phaedra and them and just the lies and stuff that was put out, she was like fired. Like, girl, we ain't having you back. And to this day, she hasn't technically been back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So for Kenya, I think it's fair to, suspend her. I don't think it'll be fully fair to fire her just yet. You know what I'm saying? Because Kenya keeps saying that she's going to be vindicated. So I'm like, the only thing about that for me is we really don't know what Kenya put out. We know what everybody else is telling us. We know that it was something serious enough for them to put a halt to her filming, but we don't know if it was actually RP as people are saying. But something definitely happened, but we just don't know to what extent, which is probably why they have not fired her yet. So I don't know. Maybe it's because they haven't fired her because of contractual things. Maybe they're trying to figure out how they're going to release her out of this contract without being liable or something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I do feel like if the roles were reversed and Kenya had something from the past and Brittany brought it to the front, Kenya wouldn't like this shit at all. And I definitely feel like Kenya would be gunning for this bitch to get the fuck out of there. In all honesty, as much as I may like Kenya, if the shoe was on the other foot, okay, she'd be like, this bitch gotta go. Okay? I'm a mother. Who do you think you are doing some like that, right? So, yeah, it's a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like Candy is just, supporting her girl. Ultimately, supporting her girl. But I feel like if it was Candy, too, and somebody did this to Candy was, you gotta go, bitch. I'm not with this girl. I'm not filming with this. Y'all better do something, because get her before I kill her is what it would have been giving. So we'll see what's going to happen with Miss Kenya Moore and whether she going to return or what the hell is really going on with that. What else do I have here? Did we get into this? Oh, yeah. We got into that. Okay. let's hop over because I want to get into more of Miss Keairna more because it looks like her and her husband may have settled their divorce. I know one thing Keairna was saying was that they're still tied up, you know, with the situation regarding her daughter and who was going to get custody and all of this different stuff. So now it appears to have finally been settled. They're saying Keairna Moore's ex-husband, Mark Daly, ordered to pay $2,000 a month in child support. Okay. They're saying that a judge signed off on Keairna Moore and her ex-husband's divorce this week, which is also crazy because it's like part of your storyline is wrapping up too, because as long as it's been taking a long time, Miss Keairna. Okay. It's been taking a real long time for you to finally get this divorce. We may have been over it for many years, but it still was kind of a part of your storyline because this is what's continuing to happen in your life. But now you done sealed this deal. And now I feel like it ain't much else to really talk about when it comes to you and him. Okay. You have been given primary custody of your daughter. They're saying that Mark has agreed to pay her $2,000 a month in child support despite her being the higher earner. And he agreed to pay her an additional $1,000 per month to fund a college savings account for the daughter. Neither one of them will get alimony. The house he thought he was finna get, all that, you ain't finna get none of that. You ain't finna get in on nothing Miss Keairna got, rightfully so. But she is getting about $3,000 out of him. So that's interesting. You know, he has been coming to her defense lately and, you know, supporting her or whatnot. I know they're not allowed to trash talk each other. According to Radar Online, they're saying Keairna Moore and Mark Daly ordered not to trash talk each other in front of daughter after reality stars Real Housewives of Atlanta suspension. So it seemed like they could talk about each other. They just can't do it in front of the daughter. Both parties were told to remain cordial and encourage the minor child to develop close, nurturing relationships with the other party, and each shall refrain from conduct which does or may undermine a positive relationship between the minor child and the other party. So they cannot talk SHI about each other. Maybe that's why he's been coming out being so positive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wonder. Okay. Girl, now he made $5,000 a month and he got to give $3,000 of them dollars up. That's crazy. They said Keairna bring in about $89,000, almost $90,000 a month, while her ex brings in $5,000. Girl, I don't know he fucking lied. Let me see y'all what that man did. That man went and got him an LLC, possibly, okay, and made himself an employee of that damn LLC and only pay his ass a certain amount out of that LLC. Somebody he only make $5,000, and the judge knew he was capping. Period. So the judge said, listen, you finna pay $3,000 out of that damn $2,000. I mean, out that $5,000 and leave you with $2,000. How about that? Because you run the business and you own the damn business. So you can change your income at any moment, I suppose. So what the hell? Child, well, we glad Miss Keairna finally wrapped that up. But I hate it because her time on Real Housewives of Atlanta could potentially be wrapped the hell up too, girl. That's crazy work. That is crazy. Did y'all see everybody giving Porsha happy birthdays? I think Keairna did a happy birthday post talking about some damn 12 years strong. I said 12 years where? 12 years a slut? Let you tell it. Talk about some 12 years strong. Who did that? Girl, y'all beefed 10 of them damn years. And you over here talking about some 12. Girl, y'all beef for at least 10 to 11 years. Stop playing. Sitting over here talking about some damn 12 years strong. I'm like, why is you... Keairna, I'm finna dig in you for a little bit. Why is you up Porsha's ass? Because that's what it's giving. Porsha, I'm so glad about the friendship that we have made. You have really been a good friend. Girl, good night. Okay, you over there giving her praises, telling her happy birthday, hashtag 12 years strong, 12 years of slut, or whatever you over there doing. Knowing you don't like her like that, you just need somebody that's going to continue to advocate for you on the inside. So I see what you're doing. Okay? I ain't gonna fault you, girl. Let Porsha be a fool and do what she's supposed to do and support you in hopes that you come back. Because, I would like to see you back in my personal. So do what you got to do. But you ain't got to fake it to make it. You ain't got to fake it to make it. You feel what I'm saying, girl? Try. That what Kenya said. Somebody said 12 years strong. Said it. Kenya, let me pull up Kenya page. I hope it's still up. Then you got Candy. Happy birthday, Porsha. May this new year be whoop de whoop and lot de lot. I was like, stop it. Stop. Y'all know y'all don't eat much food with Porsha like that for real, for real. Stop playing. Here she go. Happy birthday, Porsha, for real. What an amazing ride. 12 years strong. And then here go Porsha. Thank you, boo. We still filming without you. Girl, go away from me with this. Good luck. Okay? Bravo. Bring Kenya back, please, and stop playing these games. Okay? Just don't show the damn post or whatever like that. I feel like she's been in punishment in timeout, facing the wall in the corner long enough. Y'all can pull this lady back out. Y'all ain't got to play on her top like that no more. You feel what I'm saying? Now, why y'all still got this lady down and out right now? It don't take that long to investigate. So the fact that it's taking that long to investigate makes me feel like a few things. One, Kenya says she ain't going nowhere. Does she mean she ain't going nowhere without a fight? Are the attorneys going back and forth? Are y'all trying to figure out how y'all can let her go? You know what I'm saying? Without being in breach of anything or whatnot. Like, what's really going on? Are you trying to figure out how to weed her in? What's going on? Because if she ain't in enough episodes, then she ain't going to get paid that coinage for them episodes. Because I think you get paid per episode. And, you know, Kenya operate like she's supposed to make all the episodes. So, I wonder how y'all finna edit this. This is going to be crazy. And then I also wonder, is she back to filming possibly? And she just told not to tell no damn body? I don't know. But let Porsha tell her. She going to tell the whole damn show over there on Amazon to get this, to be able to sell y'all some fucking plastic cups and okay, and pots and things and cookware or whatever, some little flip-flops, a little bikini or whatnot. She going to tell y'all enough for y'all to slide over there to so she can, you know, give y'all the updates on everything when it comes to the show. All right, while she sell a piece of items. So, we'll see. Good luck. All right. Let's move on, okay? Let us get over here, okay? Let us get over here. Now, I am going to put this up. Let me get my thing here, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to put this up for when I need to put this up. Okay? When we listen to another person in just a second, because I don't want to hear her mouth if she got anything to say. I already know some of y'all don't want to hear the lady no damn way when we press play on her. But we ain't going to listen to her whole video, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hear her say then like, y'all okay, use my content. Girl, we gonna use your voice anyway because we said what we said. And don't be on this internet saying what you want to say if you don't want nobody to hear your voice. So girl, nobody finna use your video. But anyway, let's get into Melody, because the people said Mel had a lot to say, and I'm just trying to find out what the hell going on. I'm just trying. I didn't know Wanda was still talking, y'all. I do not really be tuned in. I watch the show for my patrons, but girl, I didn't know Wanda was still over here bothering this woman. Okay, so we gotta get into what Mel is saying in this video. They're saying looks like it's time to set up a GoFundMe for Show Enough Wanda. Girl, what is going on? Let us check this out real quick, honey.
What happens is sometimes people get so used to you being quiet, right? Not addressing them, right? Being quiet, not addressing them. Because sometimes you just be sitting back like, man, hopefully they get it together. Like, hopefully they stop. Like, oh, God, please let them stop. Because I really ain't trying to go there. Please, God, make them stop. Because I really ain't trying to go there.
Oh, they said repost.
Yeah, go tell your friends. Tell them all to get on over here so they can hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay. Tell him. Go on, tell him. Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. Because, see, don't ever think that just because I sit over here and I mind my business, I drink my water, and I make my money, that I can't get with your ass. Don't ever think that. And what I'm on right now, I'm literally on. Play with me, and I'm coming for you. I'm not, that's just the energy I'm on right now. I'm just being honest. That's just the energy I'm on, because I know that for years, I have sat back, been quiet, minding my business. But I'm going to make this public service announcement, okay? Public service announcement. Wanda Moore-Leaf, let me tell you something. The only thing that's whack is your whack-ass hairdo.
Oh, damn.
And your whack-ass, ugly-looking food truck you had in your background today and your whack-ass food. That's what's whack. Real talk, lady, I ain't seen you in I don't know how long. I ain't been thinking about you. And the funny thing is,
and me neither, because I've been like, what the hell is the people talking about Mel going there, Wanda? I'm like, what Wanda done did? I thought Wanda was off the show when she wasn't talking about no more. But I guess not.
me and your daughter and your son-in-law actually have right now a decent communication piece. We actually kind of okay. So I really don't know where all this energy from you keeps coming from.
Right.
But let me tell you something. I used to literally try to spare you because of the relationship I've had with your daughter, the relationship I've had with your grandkids. You get what I'm saying? So I've kind of tried to spare you. But I was hoping you did tonight what you did. And you spewed out a lot of false information, my girl. You spewed out a lot of hate and false information. I already done text my attorney. File it expeditiously. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. Ain't no more sparing of nothing, no shape, form, fashion, none of that. Not doing it. Letting you know I'm not doing it. Tired of you. You do too much. Ain't nobody checking for you. You do way too much, and you've been doing way too much. And the fact of the matter is you keep lying. Then you coming for my skincare brand too? Okay. Talking about, girl, some of the stuff you was naming products, I ain't gonna lie, I'm using. I ain't never bought a day in my life. So get ready to prove that shit in court, my girl. Get ready to prove that shit in court. That I bought, that I'm using some other products you name. I don't even know how to pronounce the names because you can't talk. So I didn't understand half of what you were saying. But I know what I use on me is solely 7th Avenue. So you get ready to prove that in court. You do too much. You've been doing too much, but I've been sparing you because of the fact that I've had a relationship with your child. But I ain't checking for you. First of all, you old enough to be my mama. You not finna do nothing. You ain't about to whoop nothing. We know that to be true. All you do is run your mouth. And anybody who run their mouth as much as you do ain't finna do shit.
Oh, my goodness.
Ain't about to do nothing.
Oh, Lord.
So take your razor blade, cut lip, ugly looking ass on up to the courthouse because that's where you about to be because you finna get served, my girl. I'm not playing with you.
God.
I don't make money just for fun. I make money to handle bitches like you.
Oh!
So I'm standing on business with you tonight, Lil Wanda. Standing on business with you tonight.
Y'all know what's so funny about this is the fact that I remember, was it last year or year before last? I don't know. But Wanda was trying to go and sue somebody. Was she trying to sue somebody on YouTube or whatever? Or a blogger or somebody? She was trying to sue somebody. And it's just so funny that you spent your time trying to go down and sue somebody. And now Mel is finna sue you. Baby. You got to be careful. And I'm going to be honest. I know people probably going to blame this on Tisha. I'm not going to blame none of this shit on Tisha. Whatever Wanda is doing is because Wanda wants to do. This is what Wanda wants to do. I am sure, okay? I am sure Tisha probably told the lady, shut the hell up. Please chill out. But as you can see, don't nobody listen to Tisha. Girl, Marsto ain't listening to her. Her mom ain't listening to her. Ain't nobody stunning her damn ass, okay? So there's that. Jami, you have to watch Wanda's video. Do I have to watch the whole thing, girl? I have skipped around, okay? And I don't even know where she is in the conversation. I literally was skipping. I used to be able to get into it, but I'm not going to listen to a whole hour of Wanda. I've been skipping through, and wherever we stop, I'm just gonna press play. Please forgive me. And whatever she talking about, we'll get into a snippet. But I'm not gonna be able to take this. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but I'm gonna say this elder. I'm not gonna be able to get into this elder still coming for somebody that's not even over there with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got put off the show or whatever. If you're still mad about that, be upset with yourself. Okay? I'm not going to be able to, not going to be able to do it. Okay? But we'll get into a snippet, though. Let's see what else Mel is saying. Because, child, this is a mess, honey. Just the last, okay, so Keisha, you talking about the last 15 minutes of Wanda video? Okay, so let me go to the last, you said the last 15? Okay, boom. Thank you so much. So we'll go about right. Okay, boom. I'm not gonna listen. We're gonna get into Mel, then we get into her.
Right, LaWanda, because you've been saying so many lies for years that I can prove in court is a lie. So I'm coming for your ass and everything you got. So wherever you was posted up tonight, because I'm gonna show you where I'm posted up tonight. See, this is how I live. There's a difference. There's a difference. I live a certain way. Wherever you was posted up tonight, wherever it was with that ugly ass food truck, purple ass food truck, look broke down on two wheels in the back. That's where you were. Here's where I am. Okay? Here's where I am. We ain't the same. Our money ain't the same. I'm about to show you how much of not the same we are, my girl, because you talk too much. It ain't nothing wrong with going on YouTube, making your videos laugh or fun, but when you start making up stuff, when you start
making right, because you gotta, and that's where you gotta be careful, because you got an audience. You think you can come on these platforms and say whatever the fuck you want. Everybody's not having that shit. Okay, some people can take a little kiki, little laugh. Sometimes they laugh at the shit that you're saying about them because it's funny. Whether you know what I'm saying, whatever. But when you lying, that's when it hits different, girl. That's when it hits different. And listen. Girl, I'm just here to see what's going on. I'm just here to see what's going on. And let me tell you, I do believe this. I do believe she on that ass. I do believe paperwork is filed. I don't believe she's playing with you at all. Just like she's had Martell tied the fuck up, she really finna have you tied the fuck up too. And if you not go, and first of all, I'm surprised she hasn't put a gag order out on your ass to tell you to not mention her on no social platform, to be honest. Okay, I'm surprised. That's the first thing she probably should have got in place. So as soon as you came on here spewing, saying whatever, you would have been in violation of that right out the damn gate, to be honest with you. Okay, but at some point, like, it's given, you got to let it go. You got to grow up. You're not on the damn show anymore. Like, it is what it is. What is your fucking issue? What is your issue? Like, I'm confusion.
You're going to have to pay for that. Point blank, period. Because a whole lot of what you said tonight, my girl, was all false. And you're not finna stand behind doing it for entertainment purposes.
Right.
Only. Nope. And I'm not sparing you. I don't care about nobody else. I don't care about their feelings. Can't nobody come make me change my
I know
mind.
that's real.
It's up and stuck, Lil Wanda. Up and stuck. Okay? And while you talking about what you can back a U-Haul, the only thing you back is, sweetie, we have movers. I don't need a U-Haul. Okay? Don't need a U-Haul, bitch. Got movers for that. So you keep on backing up in your little U-Haul.
You done fucked up the thing, Wanda. You done messed up the thing. You done messed up the thing. And let me tell you something, Tisha. I know people go up, that's their mama. You want to support your mama. And that's my mama. And da-da-da-da. Let me tell you something. I ain't going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you a little piece of what to do. Step aside, bitch. High key. Because you have been trying to tell your mama on a number of occasions to shut the hell up, and your mama been out here wanting to do what the hell she want to do. Well, she going to have to sit in it how she sit in it. In my personal. Okay? Hey, she dug this one on her own.
Have movers for when I need to make a move. Okay? Miss Lil U-Haul. It's just, listen, y'all. Listen. It has been ridiculous. All these claims, all this stuff. that's not true. And it's 2024, and I'm not playing games about me and mine now day of the year. Jay, why you laughing? Because I'm straight serious. Point blank. Not playing now day of the year. You do too much, Wanda. Lil Wanda. And I know you've been thinking that I wouldn't say nothing to you.
She has, because you ain't been saying
but
shit.
But ever since I revealed that your baby daddy been in my DMs, you been on one. But where's the lie? Ooh, I got the receipts. Where's the lie? Ooh, you look good. I wish where my red phone at. God dang it, I wish I had the red phone. Looking good, baby girl. Ooh, keep it up. Ever since that,
girl, you done did it now, bitch.
But where was the lie? And if you didn't care about it, why are you so upset? Why are you so upset if you ain't care about it? Why are you so mad about it? Ever since I made that comment, you've had a problem. Did it hit you like that, Wanda? Because what I like to know is, who is your daddy?
Ooh.
You want to try to dig and find all this stuff, and you so invested in my family, and you saying so much that's just false. Remember, my brother was sitting at a restaurant laughing at your ass. It's so false.
Me and Drizzy laughed at that.
Just make up stuff. But I'm going to need you to prove that shit in court or run me my money, because I'm not paying with you. I'm not playing at all. You going to pay me. I'm not playing with you. And I'm going to pull all your little videos, because everybody got them recorded already.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show all your videos. By the time they hear how your mouth run and how you speak, male or female judge gonna hand you your ass. They gonna do it. You just vile. Just vile. Just vile. Oh, disgusting, embarrassing. My gosh.
And it's crazy that you have to tell an older person like Wanda to grow up. Like, girl, grow up. Let it go. Move on. What is the issue? What is the problem? What is that? Who's backing you up? People saying, I see somebody saying Tisha putting the battery in Wanda back. I don't even think it's Tisha no more. I feel like y'all giving Tisha too much credit because y'all don't want to like that lady all these years later. I think somebody else is putting a battery in her back. And whoever that person is likely a person that can't stand her. Can't stand Mel. I think it's somebody else. I don't think, I really don't. I'm not going to put that on Tisha. I'm not.
I tell you what's embarrassing, having a mama like you. I tell you what's embarrassing, having a grandmama like you. I tell you what's embarrassing, having an auntie like you. I tell you what's embarrassing, having a motherfucking daughter like you. Embarrassment. Now, don't think you're going to keep coming up here up on this goddamn internet playing with me.
Girl, she eating the fuck
and think
out
I'm
you.
not going to say nothing. Because the only deplorable that I see is you. You. And you old enough to be my mama. I'm 38. What's wrong with you? That's why your ass couldn't graduate school. Too much in everybody else's business, just messy probably. Go do something productive. Get a GED shit. And you always got something to say.
She ain't got no...
Always got something to say about my honorary doctorate. It's because I did some shit that's honorable. Now, how about you go be honorable? Do some honorary type shit. Like finish middle high school.
Now, y'all know I'm going to have... I don't know about it. Now, you may got yours for different reasons, okay? I don't know. But what I will say is everybody out here getting honorary doctorates ain't honorary doctoring like that. The people said Miss Shari didn't even finish high school. Now, I don't know if she went and got her GED or what. But Miss Ma'am, somebody, she on her second honorary degree. Girl, if y'all... And the people that actually went to school and got student loan debts is upset about this stuff. But we gonna press play. But Wanda, you had been in people's business like that and you didn't even finish school? Damn. That's not good. That's not good, ma'am.
When you didn't finish that shit. Go do that. Do something honorable. Like be a better mama. Do something honorable like that. Be a better grandmama. Do something honorable. Then maybe you can get some honorary something. Okay? Do something honorable. Because literally, let's be clear, over half of your life already over.
Bitch, I'm finna go.
It's already over. Half of your life, study the lifespan in this day and time, how long you live, in you know, look at it. Look at it. Your life is halfway over. And instead of doing something positive for a change besides stealing, doing something positive, besides being a thief, doing something positive for the second half of your life, you won't hear causing a ruckus. You won't hear coming for a 38-year-old. That's deplorable. So you heard what I said. I meant what I said. And you sit over there and wait for your papers, because like a lot of people on this internet that make threats about lawsuits, because the only thing I've been to court for is about my kids. Everybody knows that. A lot of people make threats about lawsuits. I'm not playing. I don't make those kind of threats. I make it happen. So you better get ready. It ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else. Just get ready. Damn. And get ready to come to that courthouse and prove whatever, all this stuff you've been saying. All this stuff you've been saying. Because I'm going to come at you for every
half of your life is already up.
I want something. Yeah. For every lie you told, I want something.
Damn, girl.
Not playing. Not playing with you. I have no more, the little soft, little soft spot I had. Because let's be clear. Me and your daughter talked on the phone back in maybe December. She texted me, did I have a moment to speak? I said, sure. She called, asked me some advice on something I'm not going to share, because I told her I would not share the conversation. Asked for some advice on something, I gave it to her. Boom, boom, boom. We just filmed the other day together.
Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Did she ask you about separation papers and stuff like that? Did she ask you the process of like, when did you know that enough was enough and that you was fed up? Did she ask you stuff like that? Because for you to say that you're not going to tell us exactly what it is, we was just wondering what's really going on over there.
The cool conversation, laughed, ha ha, boom, boom, boom. So I was keeping a little soft spot, trying to not go in on you because of the fact of how we all trying to get along.
Lies. Lies. Melody is lying. She did not try to keep a soft spot because of Tisha. She don't go back and forth with you old hoes. That's why she ain't been saying shit with to your ass, okay? She ain't been going back and forth with your old ass, high key, because y'all not on the same wave, okay? That's really why. And then Tisha comes after that, possibly with the cordialness. Okay, but high key, Mel ain't stunned Tisha motherfuckers. Okay, that's why she dragging you now. Okay, it's really because she don't go back and forth with old bitches like you. Okay, that's what it's really giving. But ma'am, you done did it now, bitch.
But girl, let me tell you, I'm not checking for you. Somebody said get Marcella too. She getting hers too. She been lying for years too. They just make stuff up. She said I was still sleeping with my ex-husband.
Did she say, girl, let me press play, because I know she didn't say she's finna get somebody else too.
I ain't slept with him since I left him in 2020. Lying. Prove, but you're going to have to prove it. You have to prove this. Nobody's playing with y'all. I make money to shut up hoes like you. You a hoe. You always been a hoe. And you know who got a damn husband and a boyfriend? Wanda. Lil Wanda. Grow up. Or not. Don't matter. Either way, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to holler.
Oh.
What happens is.
Wow. So she not only finna sue Wanda, she finna eat somebody else too. This is, girl, y'all done did it now, baby. Let me put Wanda on the fastest speed that I can. It's fast. Okay, so we can run through these last 15 minutes, y'all say. Keisha said. Ooh, baby, Mel went off on you, ma'am. Mel went off on your ass. She has let you have it. And listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Okay, because I feel like you is gonna write a check that it's really can't cash. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, you done did it now, bitch.
Come on to Bessemer. That's all I'm going to say. Come on to Bessemer. Go ahead and file your suit, and y'all coming to Bessemer. You ain't going to Huntsville. I want you to know that. You're not going to Huntsville. I don't live in Huntsville. I live in the city of Bessemer. So, yeah, file it, baby. File it. And now you get a chance to see Bessemer for yourself.
So is this the live? Am I on the right one?
That's all I ask for to do. All y'all YouTubers out there who can't show your face, even you ugly or you with somebody man, and they know if it's you, you know they're gonna air you out. They're gonna air your ass out. But as soon as you file any kind of case of wonder, and I find out the real you, I'm gonna put your pictures up so damn big, baby. I'm gonna put it up so big. It's gonna be like a goddamn blowout. Blow up.
Am I on the right one?
I'm gonna make sure it's out. Baby, I'm gonna make sure. Misbehavior, that's what I'm trying to tell them. No case, no face, no case. Bitch, I'm just arguing with y'all. Please say, I'm not arguing with the trees. I'm just arguing with the hill up there. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? I said I don't, and after tonight, I would not address anything unless they show their face. Say what you want to say, baby. Show your face and then I'll argue with you again. Other than that, I call your bluff. You said you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Your friend over there said she's gonna do what she wanna do. So I should have 2 cases on me. Let's go. Let's bring it to Bessemer. You coming to Bessemer. She coming to Bessemer, y'all. She coming to Bessemer. She gonna be coming to Bessemer. And Georgia and Bessemer is not that for y'all. It's about like a 2.5 hour drive. And they gonna make it seem like, oh, I got 4 hours drive. Oh, I ain't got no money to get back there. There's a 4 hour drive. How in the hell? Last I checked, coming from Bessemer to Georgia is 1.5 hours. And to get where I wanted to go at, another 30 minutes. What part of Georgia y'all live in? Y'all said Georgia.
So she's talking about, so does Mel not live in Huntsville anymore or something? Because does Mel not live in Huntsville? Because why is she talking about Georgia?
Atlanta, Georgia, okay? Atlanta. They live in Atlanta. They ain't just say Georgia. They say Atlanta. They live in Atlanta, Georgia. How in the fuck is it going to take y'all 4 hours? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We're an hour and a half from
I'm
Georgia.
covering her face on purpose.
An hour and a half from Huntsville. And from Huntsville to Georgia is maybe an hour, hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. I'd say 2 hours. I'd give them 2 hours. I went around the back road one time, and it took me like 2 hours.
Girl, get to the point.
Look, nothing else. That bitch ain't shit. That hoe ain't nothing. She doing all that fucking talking. I don't think she can do. She can't bag none of that shit up. Bag it up. That's the only thing I'm telling you to bag it up. Bag it up. In that U-Haul truck.
But you're the one that has to back it up, ma'am.
Bag your shit up. I'm a bad man's up. Anytime you get ready for me to bag it up, I'm gonna bag this ass up. Hear it. Like I said, y'all can meet me at any given time. You can. Any given time. I'm waiting.
I'm confused.
My son, I got cutting grass this time of night, y'all. But it's all good. Why are you here if you don't want Wanda over there? Period. That's what I'm saying. I don't go over there, even Niecy. I don't go over there. And the reason why I don't go nowhere, I'm not welcome. I don't go nowhere, I'm not welcome. Y'all not welcome over here. Period. And I'm waiting on this live right here to be shown at anybody page. My likeness better not be shown on nobody page. Nobody page. And I meant that. This live right here.
Wanda, baby, you don't need to worry about your live being on nobody page. You need to worry about that motherfucker being in the courtroom, because that's where you're finna go. Since you're gonna back that ass up, you're finna back it up into the courtroom. You feel what I'm saying? Like, is she okay?
This is right here. Better be shown on nobody page. Nobody.
And then the gag for me is also, even if a person decided, which is what I'm doing, which is not showing your face, they still gonna get your audio. You can't do nothing about that. So I'm confusion. Girl, but see that, it's always crazy when people continue to act tougher than what the fuck they are. Until they get tired to fuck up in these streets, girl. It's crazy work. Oh my, it's crazy work.
I'm just letting you know. It better be caught on nobody page.
That's crazy work. They still gonna play her stuff.
Butterfly. Who else, y'all? Give me some more names. Anthony Lofton. Hey, they already called and got my permission. So yeah.
That's crazy work.
Trifling ass people. I ain't talking to the ones on my page. Y'all know I like y'all.
Get to the point.
Okay? I'm gonna give you the same dose of medicine you gave to me. I'm gonna give it right back to you. Period, boo. You said you're gonna talk about that person every single day. And I'm going every other day. Because the day that you don't talk about me, I want to know.
Who is she talking to,
talk about me every day?
Is she talking to Mel?
Right back at you every other day.
Because I don't be knowing what the fuck going on.
It's 7 days of the week. I ain't got time to talk about you. I'm gonna give you goddamn 4 days. But I don't keep the other 3 days to my goddamn self. I'm telling you that now. I'm gonna give you 4. You talk about me every day, I'm gonna give you 4 days out of the week. I'm worth that 7 days. I'm worth that. Talk about me 7 days. I even like when True T talk about me. Girl, talk about me. You think you heard me because you talking about me? I just want you to know I love that shit. I love that. I love when you talk about me.
You can't love it because you told them not to use your content.
If I ain't relevant to nobody else, y'all. If I ain't relevant to nobody else, I'm relevant to the True T eyes, Melon eyes, Miss Van, because she go behind the closed doors and talk about me. She talk about me every single day behind closed doors. She's talking about me. So yeah, I'm relevant. I'm relevant to all of them. So since she said I'm not relevant, since she said Carlos, that's why they wanted me to talk to her ass. Because they wanted me back on the show. She don't want to film if I'm on the show. So I said, okay.
Who don't want to film?
Let her film. She need it. She got 4 little ones. She need it. She need it. All my children is grown and gone. I can just do what I've been doing. She need that money. She need it. Because you see, her singing career ain't going no damn well. That damn, without Chanel world ain't going no damn well. Her goddamn 7th Avenue ain't going no damn well. See, I wouldn't even say nothing about your 7th Avenue if you never say anything about my food, something you never fucking taste. You never taste my food. And you call my food nasty. So you damn right I'm going to talk about your 7th Avenue. That shit ain't no good. Stormy, I told you they want to get you some. I tried on my skin, Stormy. Let me see what my skin get in beautiful than what it already is. So she over there losing that not Zena on her face, changing her color and shit. That's what she's using on her face, not Zena. Not Zena, whatever the name of it is. That's what she's using over there. Yeah. Changing the damn, want to go back to, oh, I'm using my care on my face, bitch. So everybody know that you using that other folks shit. You ain't using no 7th Avenue. 7th Avenue ain't doing shit for you.
Oh,
and
no.
I ain't heard nobody else show their face saying they're doing that for you. Damn. I know old girl should most definitely put it on her face. And Black Titanic most definitely need to put it on her face. She need to wear it. And all them other bloggers that you say, your friend, all them bitches need to put it on their face. Let me see how their face look with it. Let me show their face. Don't show your face, girl. We won't see your face no more, Melanie. We know what you can do, okay? Let us see somebody else's face. Please let us see somebody else's face. I can let y'all see somebody else's hair growing through my daughter stuff. But my little grandbaby hair like down here now. When she first used it, it was like this right here. Now it's down here. Yeah. Mine too.
What is the issue, though?
It's coming on down. And I do have edges. I do. Y'all see that? I do. Yep, I do. Mm-hmm.
What is the issue, though?
Y'all see them. They look good, don't they? My edges look good. Let's go. You should have sure I did.
What is the problem, ma'am?
Agent, you embarrass me. I'm like, let me hear him get off my page. I don't even want nobody to know I'm over here. Bet you to put your name up here. Normal, y'all 73. You done put your name up here, so you must want to be known that you was over here on my live, bitch. Get off of my live. You one ignorant ass hoe. I'm being embarrassed. No one heard the truth.
Girl, this is crazy. I would say Tisha get your mama, but she can't. She can't get her mama because her mama gonna continue to run this mouth and do what she do. This is insane. This is crazy work, ma'am. Girl, I can't take it. I just had to come to y'all so we could listen to this together to see what a piece of what the hell is going on. I'm sure there's been more going on since then. We just won't be getting into that here. Okay. The biggest thing to come out of that is Mel is going to be suing Wanda. I do believe that. And I also believe that it's going to be all over social media once those papers are officially filed in the courts. Okay. The people ain't going to be doing nothing but talking about it. And Wanda's going to continue to come to social media to act unbothered. You know, it's a crazy situation. Thank you, Jesse Ray, for the super chat. Earlier this week, Mel went live about motherless daughters from a convo she had with her friend. Wanda and Destiny assumed about them in starting making... Oh, so Wanda and Destiny felt like Mel and her friend were talking about them and motherless daughters. Oh, I didn't even know Destiny responded. What did Destiny say? Thank you for the super chat, Jesse Ray. Did anybody else see that? What did Destiny say when that came up? She's too old to carry on like this. Right. I would have to disown her if she was my mom. Cause like for real though, what the hell is going on? Oh wow. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It might seem insensitive, but sometimes you can't save everyone, especially the one not seeing the danger. And I have to agree. I agree with that for sure. That's why I feel like a lot of what Wanda is doing is solely because this is what she wants to do. I don't think that this is on Tisha, in my opinion. Mel just said they was good. So I think that they're good. Child, there's some crazy here, baby. Wanda, just be quiet, honey. You got bigger issues and bigger fish to fry than worrying about who finna put your stuff in a video. You don't need to prove nothing to us how hard you are or how unbothered you are. Don't prove that to us. Okay. Crazy. Destiny did a mental Monday with her therapist and had the therapist. What? Where is this at? Is this on her YouTube or something, or her Instagram? No, why would she do that? I don't understand. It's given, it's over and done. So let's move on. Like, if y'all not friends no more and y'all have agreed to not be cool and not film in each other's space and stuff like that, move on. Move on. Go about your business. Same thing with Wanda. If you're not gonna be on the show, you ain't. Move on, ma'am. It's one thing to review the show and give your thoughts and stuff like that, but you can't take it too far. Move on. On her YouTube, thank you, Andrea. I am going to I'm gonna it's on her Instagram too. Child, this is terrible here. This is some messy stuff. Y'all leave down in the comments and let me know whether you think time's up for Love and Marriage Huntsville and whether they should go ahead and just cancel this show. Let me know your thoughts on that. This is some crazy work here. I don't know. I don't know about these people. Then Destiny tried to clean it up on her interview with Heaven. Oh, you know what? I did not. Has that come out yet? I have not watched that. I did see where Heavenly brought her onto the show to ask her some questions and stuff, but I haven't watched the interview, so I don't even know if it's out or whatnot. That's crazy. Oh, really? So that's all she do in every live? She just sit up there and talk about male. She don't even talk about. Wow. Oh, girl, this is interesting. Child, y'all is going in. Cancel the show. Somebody even said male too old to be messy on social media. Time for these big ages people to grow up, please. Well, I mean, I feel like she met the lady where she was. To me, I feel like if you talking about me on social media, I'm gonna meet you where the hell you at, if that's what I choose to do. Or Mel could have simply not came to the internet, not said nothing, and she could have just went and filed her papers. I'm not even gonna say it. Just like she did with Martell. I just went down to the courts. I filed what I filed. Whenever the judge is ready to snatch you up, snatch them up. That wouldn't have been bad either. But I tell you one thing, as soon as them papers got filed, they would have been all over social media. So, I mean, that could have been a part too. She could have not said anything and addressed Wanda and just sued her. And that would have spoke louder than anything, huh? But, yeah. I appreciate you guys for being here. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all chose to be here with me. I do have to go ahead and get out of here. But again, thank you so much. Please make sure that you're liking up the video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I am Jami, that's me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
My city and cul-de-sac, coming out swinging like soldier rag, leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the